Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've got something to say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say. On the I've got something to say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram.
Welcome everyone to I've Got Something to Say podcast. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week thus far. I am back with you, and it is a special episode because I got my original co-host with me tonight, Tabriz. Welcome.
Hello. I am back again.
It's good to have you.
Hair a little longer.
Yes.
I'm a little wiser,
It is good to have you.
Thank you.
For all of you who do not know, this is my kid, and I could not do this show today without having him and his perspective. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, today we're talking about Nolan Xavier Wells.
There we go.
And I know last week I said I wasn't going to make any comments because I had to get my thoughts together, and I wanted to do it the correct way. So we're going to do it the correct way. We're going to present what we know, the facts of what we know, the allegations, and we're also going to touch on the racial injustice in the history of Mississippi, because it all plays a part. I know that the powers that be don't want us to immediately pull the race card, as they per se. However, when we go over the history regarding blacks in Mississippi, we cannot ignore racial injustice. So, we won't, as Al Sharpton said, we won't be the first to say it is racial, but we won't ignore that it is not.
Right.
So as we get started, Tabriz.
All right, so today we are gonna discuss all the intricacies behind Nolan Wells' case today. And realistically, we just want to get to the bottom of what needs to be talked about rather than what's being expanded on, just in terms of evidence and what the media is willing to show you and I and everybody else, what they want us to see versus the truth. And we just want to go ahead and put a big old bubble on what all this might mean in terms of how it would turn out. Nolan Xavier Wells, 18-year-old kid from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. That's where he went to high school. That's where he played football. And he went to Southwest Mississippi Community College, where he was also playing football. And he was loved by a lot of his peers and his family. And according to his family, he was a very upbeat person. He was a people person, I would say. And he simply was not a confrontational person. He wasn't a very negative person. He just enjoyed being around people and making sure that everybody was taken care of if he indeed cared for them in that manner. On July 4th, he went to he went to a party of a sort?
Yeah, Independence Day.
Independence Day?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And at first glance, you would think he was there with his friends. And rightfully so, he's allowed to make whatever friends he might want to make. But it just so happens, allegedly, that the last physical appearance he had was around 3 p.m. according to whoever they were talking to. Because after that, there was a missing persons report filed by whoever it might have been. I'm assuming it's one of the friends, his mom.
His mom reported him missing
at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So one of his friends called his mom an hour prior to that and was letting them know that they had filed a missing persons report. And there are several accounts, allegedly, as to his whereabouts. And there's a female's account on him heading back with his friends on this boat. And then there's the friends on that boat saying that he was going to stay on the island. Neither of which have been confirmed, by the way. But after that missing persons report, there was a full 36 hours of where's Nolan? After that missing persons report, you should automatically, as a civilian, mm-hmm. in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, it's a missing person. You got to get on top of that.
Well, allegedly, law enforcement and the park rangers,
and they got the Coast Guard involved,
mm-hmm.
right?
And no one saw anything. They searched the waters. They found nothing.
Nothing. And the very next day, July 6th, right?
Yes.
His body washes ashore.
Allegedly.
And the current, what is it, Jackson City Police Department?
Mm-hmm, I believe so.
What is that man's name?
I don't know.
His last name is, I remember his last name. I think it's Ledbetter. And I saw that video too. And he informed everybody and reassured everybody that they were going to get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now that we are in the process of trying to find out what happened, there are questions that need answers. And these questions aren't just from a logical standpoint, they're from a realistic standpoint. So we have to ask these questions to make sure we can figure out, regardless to everything that happened,
Right.
somebody has lost their life. So as far as questions go, we cannot allow those questions
To remain unanswered.
that, and we don't want these questions to illustrate, and we don't want to put a frame on what the person may look like or who they might be, regardless to how you feel about them. Whether the color of their skin bother you, whether their family, whatever it is, we should not be able to have a space where we can judge a person before we get to know exactly who they are.
Right.
So before you ask questions of a self-entitled sense, look at the questions that we need to be asking in terms of what they are considering as evidence. Did he drown? But he was a known athlete, and he could swim, allegedly. But according to his family, he could swim. He was a football player. So in order for you to play football, you will have to have lung capacity to play long periods of time. If you knew how to swim, that's just according to what's out here. Not saying that him not knowing how to swim is what caused all of this. Because there were reports about the current being heavy where they were at. So he could have just tried to swim, but the current it was too strong. Allegedly.
But allegedly, right.
So,
Because why would he be swimming by himself?
exactly. And why would the rest of his friends be on the boat? That's just a question. This is all speculation. Then there's, okay, well, why did they come back without him when they left with him? Not to mention, allegedly, they came back with his phone and his keys. Now, I'm pretty sure that ever since the internet has become a thing, teenagers from then on have had the luxury of being able to communicate without doing it physically.
Correct.
It's been like that for about 20 years now. So it would make sense for him to always keep his phone on him, just like any other teenager would. Because they are not in the space where they can handle things outside of their control.
Right.
So that's what the direct line of contact to the parents are for. So that is definitely, allegedly, that is a raised question. It just doesn't make sense. Why are you coming back with his phone, but not with him?
Right.
And then there's then there's the narrative that because he is black, he's violent. So now there's, oh, well, how was he acting? What
did he do?
What exactly, why was he even there? And those type of questions are the ones that remind us that in order for us to be able to thrive in this country, we have to realize that they don't want us in it. Allegedly. And I'm putting parentheses on they. When you have to resort to bringing segregation back, just on a federal level, in my opinion, I feel like that puts a spotlight on just how powerful we really are when we decide that enough is enough. And this is of no shade to any color besides our own, because there's a lot of us out here. A lot of us. And realistically, we have to be able to put it into perspective as to what all of this means. Him, Nolan Wells, having to succumb to such a brutal and a cruel fate, all because of the color of his skin. We cannot sit here and ignore that, not saying that that's what that was, but it's hard.
But we can't rule that out.
It's hard not to look at it like that when all of the pictures you see and video evidence shows that he was the only one. It just is. You can't sit here and say, oh, well, there were more of them there. Okay, well, show us then. Otherwise, we all doubt that we have that there was another man just like him there. We can cast that out. No problem. We as black people don't have a problem with taking accountability for some stuff that we didn't see. We have eyes too. But every picture you have seen with Nolan Wells in it, who else was he around? There's nothing wrong with him having friends. And if they just so happen to be the friends that he had, okay. Okay. Because we don't mind making friends with people.
Right.
Especially me. I don't mind making friends with nobody. If we have something in common, no matter what it is, we can talk about it. We'll end up friends in the end. It just depends on how the conversation goes. So in his mind, he's making friends with these people because he feels like he fit in. Because of the color of his skin.
He felt like they were his brothers.
Right. Because the color of his skin didn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's really what we all about. The color of our skin. Even though we care about the color of our skin, it don't matter about what color skin you have. If we rock with you, we rock with you. You can be the brightest color green that we've ever seen. If you are a solid person,
we rock with the color of respect. And
that is the color spectrum. Respect is a color spectrum. It's not any specific color. Respect comes in all shapes, in all shades. So we have to acknowledge the fact that the respect is not only given, but it is earned.
Right. Right.
And in order for it to be earned, we have to realize that all colors will benefit from the respect given.
Yeah. But listening to his parents today and what they had to go through from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, having to actually search to find his phone. And mom had to have her girlfriend go and get the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone told them where the keys were. Because when Dad went to go and get the keys, he was told the keys weren't there. And then someone called the girl. I don't know who the girl was, or a guy or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the keys were on the Xbox in the room.
Right.
It's hard to trust, and it's hard to believe words that come out of folks' mouth when they lie about things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Accountability and transparency. If that was given up front, then we wouldn't have the questions that we have.
Right.
We wouldn't have the mistrust. But the lies started in the beginning.
Oh, the lies started before there was even a case.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there were lies being told, building a friendship. Because there are people that he were friends with that were friends with people that may not have liked him. And they didn't say anything. If those your friends, for real, then you would speak on that. You would be like, yo, like, that's my dog.
But we've all encountered that. I've encountered that.
Me too.
I'm a product of Henrico High School in the 80s.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was there in the 2000s.
So I had friends that weren't my skin color.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I never went to their houses.
And you never let me go to the
And that I'm just speaking. If I offend someone, I really don't care, because I speak the truth. There were just things that back then we did not do.
Right.
Yeah. I never wanted to go to their houses.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought to even ask my mama, could I go?
Because she won't go for that either.
There was just things that we didn't do.
Right.
Even though we had all different races in our school.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just hard to understand. I know we are in a different time, but then again, we're not in a different time. And Mississippi has not changed that much.
Mm-mm. Not one bit.
And my heart goes out to them. I'm just gonna say this.
Go
and
ahead.
I'm trying my
Go ahead and
best
spit it out. Go ahead.
to be
Because listen.
politically correct and all of that stuff.
This is I've Got Something to Say podcast.
I've got something to say.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
And we all know that there is a cover-up going on.
Oh, yeah.
We all know that there's a cover-up going on.
Yeah.
We all know that one of these friends, mama is a judge.
Mm-hmm. Another one is a doctor.
And daddy is a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
although he has been set down for now until the investigation is completed.
Right.
But there is a cover-up going on. There is protection being extended.
Mm-hmm.
The friends, now have attorneys.
Yeah, they lawyered up.
They're lawyered up.
They lawyered up. Yeah. They were advised to. They were advised.
They were advised to lawyer
That's
up.
Allegedly. they were advised to lawyer up because they got lawyers now. Not to mention, all of them wiped their social media accounts.
Yeah. And Judge Ashley, is it Ashley Cole?
Ashley Cole, yeah.
Yeah. She's saying that, they did that for protection.
And they'll corroborate
whatnot.
and all that good mess.
Yeah, and all of that stuff. Okay.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter if you wiped it clean or whatever.
Yeah.
Attorney Ben Crump will get all of that information, everything that was wiped, all of the Snapchat messages on Nolan's phone.
Because they definitely wiped that one.
They deleted them, but they're going to be retrieved, and everything is going to come out.
The internet don't miss.
I was trying to stay politically correct. To hell with politically correct. I can't do it. The lid is off because I'm angry. I'm furious. I'm mad. We should all be mad.
Yep. Took the lid off.
Because I have a son. A lot of people have sons. That could have been our son. We need to be mad.
Pissed.
We need to be a part of the NAACP. We need to be writing letters. We need to be doing whatever we can do to support this family. We need to be vocal. On all of our social media pages, we need to write what happened to Nolan in capital letters. Make a chat GPT. What is it?
GPT.
Make one of them.
Make all of that. Do what you
Our
gotta do.
pages need to be flooded with what happened to Nolan. They need to be sick of us. They need to be afraid of us. It needs to get viral. You march for Black Lives Matter. We need to march for Nolan's life mattered.
Speaking of that, they did have a rally, I believe. Now I could be wrong because there were two places. They had a rally in Ocean Springs, and they had a rally in Moss Point, Mississippi, for Nolan, in terms of demanding answers, because what the media is giving us is not credible. We've seen this before with Carmelo.
Right.
We're seeing it all over again. So
It needs to be all over the country.
And how do you give?
We can't stop. We can't stop. And they feel like, they're just gonna do it they're just doing it for right now. Just it'll quiet down soon. And then it does quiet down, and then it gets quieter and quieter and quieter. It can't stop. It has to keep going. We have to keep going.
Yeah. No, I mean,
we have to keep fighting. The problem is we don't have Jesse anymore.
Right. Yeah.
To keep hope alive. We don't have him to keep hope alive. So who's keeping hope alive? It's up to each one of us to keep hope alive. It's up to all of us to organize and to shout. We have to do something. We have to do it. Because all of the leaders we had, they're gone. Al can't do it by himself.
Yeah.
It's a wake-up call. We keep getting wake-up calls, but we're not waking up.
A lot of us don't even want to. We love how it feel when we dreaming.
And we're in our comfortable spaces.
The comfort is worse. The weird part is that you can't even put a dollar amount on that comfort, because the comfort isn't worth anything. It's not worth anything. The weird part is you're going to be comfortable, and then all of a sudden your comfort will be stripped from you, and now you're going to be forced to be uncomfortable. Why would you wait until you're forced to be uncomfortable to start realizing that being uncomfortable means you gotta level up.
Right.
We are literally willing to wait until the very end to go, you know what? I ain't got nothing left. I think it's time to change. Why?
Why wait? Why wait?
Why?
The time is now.
Why?
The time is now.
Why? And that's a mental thing. That's a mental thing. Because ain't nobody teaching you how to deal with your problems while you have them instead of dealing with them before it's too late. But here we are. Now, I'm going to say this. And I'm going to keep it a bean. I know my color. I know the shirt is red. Mm-hmm. And I may not be in a red mood, but I'm close. I really do feel for Christine and Elmore Wansley. I really do. But don't you think, and I'm pretty sure they have. Pretty sure they have. He was 18. Mm-hmm. And based on what zodiac he is, he might be stubborn. He might be bullheaded. Might be. He might have been. Mm-hmm. So in his mind, he like, I'm 18. I'll make whatever friends I want to make. You got it, buddy.
Hold it right there. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause, and we will be right back. Get your sippy cups and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversation.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm here with my boy Tabriz.
Hello, y'all.
Now, as you were saying about him might have been stubborn.
All right, so based on his surroundings, he wanted to go to this event. 9 times out, if I were an 18-year-old, regardless to how everybody might have looked, I would have wanted to go to that event too. There's water, there's a good time.
Going on a boat.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he was like, you know what? Y'all, I'm good. You don't have to worry about me. I can take care of myself. The normal 18-year-old to his parents would be like, I'm straight.
Yeah.
not realizing that it wasn't. Sometimes you might have to think about the fact that his friends might not be the issue. Mm-hmm. It might be the people who they are friends with. Mm-hmm. And just in my personal opinion, I feel like the only reason why the friends have done what they have done is because they don't want to be held responsible for something they may or may not have done.
Something they saw.
And you being a witness to it and not saying nothing makes you an accomplice. Mm-hmm. So we don't want to bestow guilt on anybody until we know everything. Yeah. We can't place any blame on them. We can't cast a shadow on the fact that it could or could not be a racial thing, even though we all know what it was. And it may or may not have been his friends, but at the end of the day, the conversation still has to include the fact that it is a situation that involves the color of his skin.
Right, we can't exclude that.
We can't ignore that. So getting down to the brass tacks of it all is going to take a minute. But I feel like everything that we need to know is going to come out in due time.
Yeah.
Because right now it does not look good for whoever was around him. And then, there's the fact that the internet don't get rid of nothing. Mm-mm. So, I mean, if he had an iPhone, there's definitely some backed up messages.
On the cloud, right? On the cloud.
Access that cloud, you might got you something. But,
well, I mean, Attorney Ben Crump is in charge. He's running an independent investigation.
Yep.
They're going to do their own
autopsy as well. Yes.
Alongside.
Yep.
So all of the parameters are in place.
Mm-hmm. They're doing everything
the truth
the right
is
way.
going to come out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just the time.
Right.
The time.
Right. Now, side note, they are not suspecting foul play. Right?
As far as you're talking about the police officers?
Yeah, as far as them determining based on what they got so far,
no.
They haven't officially said that there was no foul play or whatever it was. But that's just based on what the sheriff's department has said.
Right. They don't have according to them, they allegedly don't have anything to suggest foul play.
There has been foul play. Mm-hmm. When realistically, you really should have said, for people that know how to listen to context clues, he could have said that in a different way. He could have said,
He shouldn't have said nothing. He should have said, we're waiting on the autopsy, or we're waiting. Yeah.
Right. Right. So the fact that you are willing to at least say something that sounds like you could have said it, but you shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. Like, I watched the video. He did not it looked like he was forced to make it. Mm-hmm. So, to Mr. Ledbetter, I hope you can forgive yourself Because unless you tell the truth about what you saw and what happened, nobody will let you live it down. Do your job.
Time will tell the story.
Do your job.
It always
Not saying
tells
you're not
the
doing your
story.
job. Do your job. So, Mississippi has a track record of racial injustice
Yeah.
and unprecedented acts of cruelty towards black people.
Yeah.
Specifically, the younger generation.
Yeah.
Even dating back to Emmett Till.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back in, what was it, 56?
1955.
55.
Murdered at 14 years of age.
Right around the time Brown versus the Board of Education was the topic of conversation.
14 years of age.
14. All because they assumed, allegedly, he whistled at a white woman.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this was around the time where all we had to do was look at you, and that was a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Look at white people, excuse me, and that was a crime. Just to even look your way. So to be accused of something and don't even know what happened, and you still decide to take action upon that,
Yeah.
means that when it all boils down to committing a crime, it depends on the color of your skin, because the facts don't matter the lighter you get. And that's troubling. It's so troubling, in fact, that there are certain white people that will look at us and go, they are violent. And we wearing the same clothes you wearing. In the same house you got. Driving the same car. But we don't deserve it because of... You don't think we worked hard for that?
They have that same old mindset.
There's a stigma. Like, the minute you look at the color of our skin, all of a sudden, now you in defense mode. Why do you think that is? I have an opinion on that. Buckle up, too. It's not that they don't like us. They don't hate us at all. They're jealous. And jealousy don't look good on people that ain't never did nothing.
Like a precedent.
So, when you look at jealousy, right? What do you think of? You think you here's the perspective. Oh, well, they got what they got. They must be better than me. You're right. You're right. If that's how you feel, then that might be what it is. But what if that's not it?
Right.
What if you came up with that? I don't feel like I'm better than you.
But you limiting yourself by your mindset.
So you already feel like I'm better than you, so you have to do something to better me. You have to steal. You have to lie. You have to cheat. You got to manipulate. You got to do everything you can to feel like you're on the same level as them, even though they are not paying attention to the level that you own. what Nolan Wells' case was, they were envious of the fact that a black man could coexist with the rest of them and not have no problem. He has friends that look like you.
You think somebody out there didn't like it?
That's jealousy. It has to be. It has to be. Everything that those boys did, they were advised to do it. They're not smart enough to do that by themselves. They out there just enjoying the festivities and getting into some teenager behavior, like we've all done before.
Right. And somewhere it just went wrong. It went left.
So why is it that when it's time, that when somebody dies, now the question is, how did they behave? And the weird part is, you don't ask that any other time unless the skin get a little darker. So
yeah, because if Nolan had been white, would that question have? We have to ask ourselves that. And nobody, they don't ever want color to be brought into question. However, we didn't bring it into question. They brought it into question. They brought racial into question when they asked, how was he behaving? If he had been white, would they have asked how he was behaving? No, they would not. They would not have asked.
Listen. Now, they had a ton of evidence that has suggested that there was allegedly foul play. Like, if you read the list, any normal person that understands the law aspect of being tried for murder or just a simple murder in itself,
right, enough to bring about charges,
you would know that if you have a list of things that is credible evidence, they do it on TV all the time. They tell you need credible evidence. You need substantial evidence. You need concrete evidence. It's right there.
Yeah.
But the question is,
what we have heard thus far is substantial enough.
You don't need no more than what they already gave you. You got tracking. You got
possession of property.
You got Life 360. You got his whereabouts. You got his belongings. You got a missing persons report, and you got somebody to confirm he was missing before you filed it. So what are we doing? What are we doing? You mean to tell me that we have, as far as missing persons go and following the procedure, we have done all of that, and his body has to wash ashore? So what did you do?
Right. Did you really look for him? Or
I feel
did you look for him and he wasn't there because he was placed there?
Allegedly. So
placed there.
Right.
And they forgot.
They ain't forgetting nothing.
Put the keys in the phone with them.
No, they ain't forgetting nothing. They ain't forgetting nothing. Nothing. They ain't forgetting nothing.
Because I will just go ahead out on a limb and say I believe that boy was in that house.
Yeah. No, he was on the island. Just in my opinion. He was on the island. He was on the island because, and I think his friends was on that island too. And I think that because he chose to stay, just in my opinion, I feel like him choosing to stay,
I don't think he chose to stay though.
I don't think he wanted to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But because he won't gonna leave his group,
Mm-hmm.
he had to go wherever the group was going.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know where the group was going.
Mm-hmm.
The group could have got on the boat. The group could have stayed on the island.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know because there are two accounts saying the group said he was gonna stay with the girl, and the girl said that he was going with the group.
Mm-hmm.
But then his body ended up in the water. So he might have left with the group.
Mm-hmm.
He might have left with the group. So, and then there's the whole fact of if you really did do, first of all, if I'm not mistaken, if we are going to do science here,
Mm-hmm.
why else would a body sink? Otherwise, it would be afloat the entire time, wouldn't it?
It should be, yeah.
So, and you can find him even though bodies
'Cause he
float?
Right. He wasn't out there.
So,
He wasn't out there.
so
So where was he? Where was Nolan Wells? Because he wasn't in that water.
in between 3:00 and anywhere between the middle of, unfortunately, my birthday, the middle of that day, and when he washed ashore, where was he?
Right.
And nobody can account for where he was in between the missing persons report and him washing ashore. There is a whole day's worth of information we do not know.
Right.
Explain that to me. Why is it that it took them a whole day to figure out that he was out there? Not to mention, he had to wash ashore for you to find out that he was gone. Good work. That was great. Good job. You managed to screw it up once again. But now, here's a side note, and I think it's directly relative to what happened to Nolan. Now, all of a sudden, there's an executive order for segregation. I think it was for federal workers, allegedly. Do you think we care? Do you think we? Mind you.
A segregation order for federal workers.
I don't know all the full details,
Uh-huh.
but I am hearing
Well,
that
I
Trump
don't-
he has an executive order in place for segregation for whatever the situation might be. And it just so happens to be on the heels of a black man dying around a whole bunch of white kids.
Is this for Mississippi? Is this state specific or?
I didn't hear anything state specific. I just heard executive order in segregation, and I'm like,
Well, I mean, we really don't care at this point.
separate us. Go ahead.
He has got to be the most.
Go ahead.
Whatever.
No, because here's what happens. Now, mind you, the forefathers have had a habit of convincing people that you have to steal it to earn it. Right? So they've stolen everything. Now, with this executive order, you can't steal our shit no more. You can't do it. See that's what's wrong with people that have money but ain't got no brain. You mean to tell me that an executive order to separate us from y'all is supposed to hurt us? Because you think we need you. How is that possible? We didn't need you before you got here. We have spent 4 centuries on this earth without your assistance. What makes you think separating us means that you are going to starve us of resources? You're not.
I'm gonna have to research this.
You're not. Here's the thing about black folk. 400 years. And we don't mind going 400 more. Now that we got some money, always finna get hard.
Us. This is the thing. There's still so much hatred toward us. But I must remind them, we didn't ask to come here. We were brought here.
And we was never mad in the first place.
We
dealt with
were
what we
brought
dealt with.
here. And I'm not going to stay on this topic. This is a topic for another show. And believe me, we will touch bases on it some more. But just as a reminder, we were brought here. We did not ask to come here. We didn't cross over and come through the tunnel or come through the fence. We didn't do none of that. We were brought here to take care of folk, to develop things, to build this country. We were brought here. I'm going to leave it at that. But when we talk about the racial injustice and the history of Mississippi, we have Emmett Till. We have Medgar Evers.
You got Schwarmer. You got, man, listen. All because Brown versus the Board of Education made it impossible for progression. Just in a means of being a human. Like, we really just wanted our rights. And we had to fight for those. When we all in this with you, even then,
right?
Even then, we was all in this with you. It was never. Why is it that opposition is the only thing you can think of when it comes to being able to progress in society? Why is society predicated on having an opposition anywhere when the whole point of society is to work together? The root word of society is what? Or we can just take the itty part out. Social. We got to get active. Start talking to people. We got to figure out how we can make our situations better. Not for ourselves, but for everybody else around us. Even if they don't have the necessary tools and the things that they may need, the resources, the qualifications, whatever they need. If we have it, there is nothing wrong with helping somebody if they don't. That has been our culture for a long time. It take a village. That started in black culture.
Yeah, and we got away from it. So we
need to get back to that. We need to get back to showing each other that when it all boiled down to it, we don't need the people that don't like us. We don't need that.
We can teach ourselves. We can teach our community. We can feed our community. We can build our community. We can build back. We can build a Black Wall Street right here for ourselves.
There was a black everything already. Black cowboys, black farmers, black real estate agents, black landowners, black everything. There was black everything at one point.
Yeah.
We got to get back to everything being quality, not just about the color of our skin, because we good. We good. We good. And we ain't got time to be worried about who ain't good that don't look like us.
We gotta help our community.
Yeah, because see, here's the thing. I do not
And I'm
mind.
not against helping everybody. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely not.
But my primary focus is helping my own, because that is where the need is. The need is in my own community.
Right.
And we will be talking more about that. My time is up, but you can see me on Facebook, Angela Canty Ingram, or I've Got Something to Say podcast. Tyrese.
All right. Say his name. Nolan Xavier Wells, 18 years old. He would have been 19 next month, and he would have started football training. Say his name. We will get to the bottom of this. My name is Tyrese. Thank you very much, y'all. Have a great night. Peace.
Bye, y'all. I'll be in touch. Catch me live on Facebook.
Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration too, bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard.